Hello everybody, thank you so much for watching. Welcome to your March readings. I want to say thank you so much for subscribing, for your feedback, for your comments. Thank you for all the bookings. I have been busy giving all of you readings, so thank you so much for that. I am using a different camera right now, my computer camera, because my GoPro broke, so it's going to go back for repairs. And of course, as always, I just wanted to say how grateful I am to have you watch and subscribe, like and share. Thank you so much. The cards that I've chosen are the same cards that I've always used, but my spread is a little bit different. It's still 5-card spread. However, it's been on my mind for quite some time to do something a little bit different. So it's still going to be a general reading, but the way I'm doing it is slightly different. It shouldn't make much of a difference to you, if any, and hopefully, as always, it'll be as accurate as it possibly can be. And of course, it's a general reading, so it may not apply to everybody, in which case you are more than welcome to book a reading with me, and the information you can find is below on my address, with my address on my website. Okay, so let's get started with your readings. I will see you soon. Hello Capricorn people, thank you so much for watching. This is going to be your March 2016 reading. When I was shuffling the cards, I'm trying to do something a little bit different this month. I am asking Spirit for information before I even see the cards, just to give us an idea of what Spirit wants you to know. And when I was shuffling the cards, asking the question, what do Capricorn people need to know? What I got was the words or the phrase, self-esteem. And when I asked for that to be extrapolated, I was told for you to watch your doubts, your low self-esteem, and how you treat yourself pertaining to other people, how you treat yourself with regards to other people. In other words, don't put yourself down because you have a tendency to, not only because you have a tendency to feel low about yourself at times, sometimes more than others, but you do have a tendency to undermine yourself in the hopes that someone will find you either attractive, a good partner, a good mate, whatever it may be. So you are to watch for behavior that is self-destructive, that is based on the way you feel about yourself, or in short, your low self-esteem. Okay, so now let's see if the cards, I hope the cards will corroborate that message, because they typically do. So let's start off with what the situation is, or what the card represents as your situation. And what we have the card called, this is an emotionally based card, and it's called Choose Wisely. This is card number 7. I don't know why I want to say, he's asking me to look at these two birds. And for no apparent reason, I want to call them two lovebirds. They don't look like lovebirds, but that is what I want to call them. So what this is saying to me is that you are to choose wisely when it comes to your love relationship. Now, if you are already coupled with somebody, then I am going to say what he's saying to me. If you are coupled, for those of you who are coupled, you are to choose wisely your words with respect to, not with respect to, you're to use your words wisely pertaining to either a conflict in a relationship or an issue or a challenge. This could also imply a challenge in a friendship. It could be in a work relationship, but this is about a relationship, and you are being asked to choose wisely your steps and your words, and you are being asked to please watch your words, because again, you do have a tendency towards self-destructive behavior that stems way from your past. Okay, so that's what's happening right now. Now, the card that represents past influences of why you are where you are, I have the card called Firm Foundation. This is a card that represents your physical aspect of who you are. It's number 4. 4 does represent foundations, but it is shown to me in reverse. So right away, what I get is that you are... The reason why you are in a position where you have to choose wisely, not only your words, but your actions, and you have to watch your what you say and how you feel about yourself, because in your past, you have had either situations or relationships that have made you either second guess yourself or that made you feel insignificant or inferior. Okay, and this card doesn't say any of these things. This is what I'm being told from Spirit, from my guide. So that's just to give you an idea what is influencing you the way you feel. I'm also being told that for some of you, not all of you, but for some of you, the family conditioning or your family of origin and the conditions under which you grew up had an effect on you such that you are constantly and continually revisiting your past, number one, and also you have difficulty with trusting in your own being, trusting yourself and feeling grounded. Incidentally, this is a red border signifying the physical aspect or groundness of who you are, and being in reverse, it is showing to me that you have, for the last little while or for most of your life, felt very ungrounded. Okay, so that is your influence. Now, potentially what's going to happen in the future based on these two cards, we have the card, it's a beautiful card. It's called Foundations and Achievements. And this is a spiritually based card. So this is your spiritual aspect of who you are. Not religious, but spiritual. You know what I mean by that. You can see this is a number 6. 6 to me represents unions of close nature, families. This is a picture of man, woman, and a child walking towards a house, and the house is being... on top of the house, the house is being engulfed, so to speak, by a rainbow, signifying happy endings. So that is what the potential future holds for you if you watch your words and actions. Okay, I do feel that for many of you, if not most of you, this does pertain to you looking for love, you looking for a relationship, and potentially being in a position where you have lots to choose from, or whether you're on a dating side or you know a lot of people, there's a lot of interest, but you need to choose wisely and not undersell yourself. And for whatever reason, I'm being told you have a tendency to continually undersell yourself. Not necessarily with words to somebody else, but to yourself. You constantly dig in to your past. So don't do that, because where you're going is potentially a very, very, very good outcome as long as you watch what you say and how you feel and think about yourself. Okay, now the reason why all of this is happening, we have the card called Memories of Love. This is also a card signifying your emotional state of mind. And this is also card number 6. You see card number 6 right there. Oops, right there. And what is happening here is a person is holding, these candles are floating on water, and one person is, what feels to me at the moment, is holding on to one of those candles and is not willing to let it go. So this says to me that in the past you have had a relationship that didn't go as well as you hoped, that damaged you in some way. Now, for the record, I do not believe that we are damaged I don't believe that we are broken. Therefore, I don't believe in fixing. I believe we have issues, and all of us have them to one degree or another, but I do not believe that we are damaged. So when I say the word damaged, it's what I'm hearing, but it's meant to be a metaphor. There was a relationship in the past that has damaged your self-confidence and how you feel about yourself. And that is the reason why you are going through all of this. And that is the reason why you're being asked to choose wisely, because whatever happened to you in the past is still very much remaining a part of who you are. And in many ways, it is still manifesting in your future where it should be left in the past. So in other words, how you felt about this relationship, either breaking or not working out, is still influencing you mentally and emotionally now and potentially going forward. So you have to watch for that, okay? So it's almost like a bit of a... warning is not the right word, but I have no other word to use, so I will use the word warning. It's a bit of a warning. Don't get stuck in the past. You gotta move on, okay? So that's a good message. Now, the card that signifies potential of all of this, we have the card called a waiting game. So this is a spiritually oriented card. This is very much within yourself. It's your passions. 2 is number for choices and decisions, and the hourglass clock. Is that what it's called? I forget what it's called. You get the picture. This vision signifies there is waiting involved. So basically what this is saying is that, number 1, I'm hearing don't rush into anything. Number 2, choose your words and actions wisely, pertaining to yourself and what you say about yourself to others. Now, I'm also being told sometimes we don't use words, but our body language and our actions will speak louder than words. So watch for all of that. At the end of the day, you can expect a happy outcome, but there is time involved with this. In other words, don't rush into anything. This is a period of, I'm hearing the word incubation, which means things are not ready yet to take off to the next level. But do not beat yourself over this, because this isn't something you've done or didn't do. It's just sometimes the way how things roll, and you kind of have to go with the flow. I'm also being shown, you go into your head and it's like you constantly ask yourself these questions and you drive yourself insane almost. Please don't do that. That's also watch wisely, okay, or choose wisely. Choose your actions, your thoughts, and your words. So a lot of this is about yourself. Not yourself. A lot of this is about you. It's how you feel about yourself, what is driving you to say and do the things you do that ultimately influences your relationships. And the reason why I'm zeroing specifically with romantic relationships is because that is what I'm feeling the most. This could certainly pertain to your work environment or career, absolutely. But because I'm feeling it's an emotionally charged in a romantic way or significant relationship wise, that's why I'm zeroing in on the relationship. So for those of you who it's not about relationship, then it will be about money or possessions or physical aspects of who you are. But emotional aspect is the one that I want to connect to the most with this reading. I hope this makes sense. This is a little bit of a different reading as far as the card layout and the messages. Not the messages, but what they represent. So it is new to me. Please let me know if this made sense to you and if you resonate with the comments below. I thank you so much for watching. I thank you so much for your bookings. This is a general reading, of course. So if you would like a private reading, please feel free to connect with me, and I would love to give you a reading. You can also call me every other Sunday on a live radio show where I do give free readings, and I hopefully can give you a reading as well. And that information is also below and also on my website. I wish you all the best. Please be patient with yourself. Please watch your words and your actions and how you treat yourself at the end of the day. And I look forward to seeing you in April. Until then, best of luck and goodbye.